Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation on down to the hopeful elect. Alright, this is Tazier Gabar from Waco, Texas. And I'm out here to bring forth this truth and truth and sincerity. I'm one of the few, Lord willing, I'm one of the hopeful 144,000 elect prophets out here that's set up to preach this gospel unto Israel. You lost sheep, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Alright, I'm being used. Lord willing, I'm one of those prophets that's being used as a vessel to push out this word, the words of the Lord, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI. Alright, I'm gonna start my first scripture in 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. So being part of this ministry, being a prophet of the Lord, we are commanded out here, which is Jeremiah 28:8. That's one of the scriptures I'm gonna get later. But we out here to preach this gospel, the second coming of our Lord YAHAWASHI. Alright, who is not a so-called white man with long brown hair, blue eyes, and pale skin, like they tell you in these Christian churches. They tell you that he's a so-called white man. Alright, with that leprosy look, which that image that y'all worship is actually Cesare Borgia. Alright, which I went over plenty of times. Pope Alexander the Fifth's son. Alright, he paid the painter Leonardo da Vinci, I believe, to paint that image that we worship in the scriptures. Alright, they painted the likeness of their images. Like it say in Job 9:24, who changes the faces of the judges thereof. Alright, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, we under captivity under this devil, the so-called white man, the devil, the deceiver that the Bible speaks of. And that's like the number one deceiving philosophy that this devil pushed out upon the children of Israel. They keep us in darkness and sleep, like it say in Ezekiel 37, the dry bones, the valley of the dry bones. And that's our people being at a low, dead estate, starting not knowing who we are, and ultimately worshiping that white supremacy image. All right, which that image was set up for us to worship them and also forgive them for the slavery that this devil that put up on us. All right, and to be lost at that low estate. Being the prophets of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, we are out here commanded to preach this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Preach the second coming of YAHAWASHI, who is coming to deliver the children of Israel, like it say in Matthew 15, I believe 15:24. I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, but also two-thirds of our people are going to be cut off because they refuse to get right. So we out here to wake up. The Lord put us out here to using us as a vessel to preach his words. All right, the Lord is waking up the elect, the remnant of Israel, through his men of the Lord, the prophets. All right, telling them to get right. All right, prophesying against this kingdom, Babylon the Great, which this devil Esau Edom is ruling over. So we are to prepare ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually before that time comes. because if you get caught up, you're gonna ultimately be destroyed. And like I say in Revelation 12:12, he's going to come down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. But yeah, it says, thou therefore endure, means to suffer, endure, bear your cross, endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. So being in this truth, you know good between good and evil, and you following the ways of this book, the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, you got people that's your own nation, starting with them, that's doing the exact opposite because they following the ways of Esau, the so-called white man, this devil. All right, so it's basically good versus evil, two different spirits. And then with that, then you got demons that's dwelling in their temples. You got demons in your mind that try to mess with you and throw you off. So you got to keep enduring through all that. So even with the simple things, like you stop eating pork, you get, like, if you're living with your household like me, you get demonized by your family. They start looking at you funny. They start like talking about you, and all you doing is following the ways of the Lord YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. So that's a commandment not to eat pork. That's an abomination, especially willfully. All right, so you got to deal with that. Your family demonizing you, or you might be going through some type of mental demon that's bothering you. All right, the Occam's GMS, which one was it? Lions and Fire. Yeah, he's been going in heavy on those mental demons that be plaguing your mind. You might be going through that, which that's personally one of the demons that I'm going through. And also, you gotta deal with people that's of this world that wanna still live in a wicked fashion of this world. Like you got that homosexual demon out here. These devils still trying to force that sodomy upon the children. Like you gotta deal with that. You speak out against it. You got people that demonize you, which that's also abomination. That's a sin worthy of death. Being a damn homosexual, a faggot, or a lesbian, a dyke, whatever. So like you following the ways of this scriptures. You gotta endure through all the BS that comes with it. Like Thanos in that movie, he said, you're not the only one that's cursed with knowledge. All right, so being woken up in this truth, you know what's good and right, but you got to deal with people that still want to be wicked, and you try to tell them and they don't want to listen. So that right there is another reason of enduring the hardness. That's another example. But I'm a it's like you read up 2 Timothy 2:1. It says, therefore my son, be strong in the grace that is in YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. So this grace period is our exercise. This is our boot camp. This is us preparing ourselves for the real war that's about to come. So this is our time to get right with the Lord YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI to the best of our ability. All right, and not constantly sin willfully, whatever you get it. Just keep sinning. All right, this is the period to get ourselves right, which times is running out. We currently living at the downfall of a kingdom, a wicked kingdom. Also another demon is that smoke demon. You try to tell Jake how they not supposed to be smoking weed, and they'll come up against you with that. They try to come up with 1,000 reasons why it's good. Like they say, the God put this out here for us to smoke, which weed is really a herb. You're not supposed to be smoking it. It was really supposed to be used for other reasons. All right, that smoke demon, that's a heavy one Jake likes to go into. Yeah, so this grace period is a period for us to get right. We out here preaching this gospel, so this devil, so he could come out of power, and our Lord YAHAWASHI can ultimately come and possess these nations and put them in captivity, so this earth can be ruled in righteousness. So YAHAWASHI can get his kingdom. All right. Verse 2, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. And that's what we're doing. Verse 3, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. Verse 4, no man that weareth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. All right. That he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. So you can't tangle your way with the ways of this life. God, you gotta detach yourself from this life. You can't serve the Lord YAHAWASHI and still be out here trying to make it in this world. Like, not saying be a bum, but like if your main focus is to be a rapper, or you trying to be the next Drake, trying to be a top NFL athlete, go to the army, which does, if you plan on going to army, you ultimately gonna get killed, because you're gonna have to fight in that World War III, and you ultimately gonna be fighting against the Lord when he comes back. And that's the second address, because the people in the army, they're gonna stop fighting when the Lord comes back and crack those clouds. They're gonna stop fighting each other, and they're gonna fight against the Lord. All right. And if you in it, whether you stop fighting or not, you still gonna be killed. All right. Because even to make it that far, you're gonna have to get that thing in your hand. Revelation 13. But get it, entangling yourself with this life. You trying to still be of this world, have that nigga spirit on you. That party, get drunk every weekend, or like do whatever. The typical things that Jake likes to do in this wicked kingdom. Not saying it's going off to like go to a bar or whatever, but if that's your focus, is every weekend, you know, the typical stuff, to the point where you just flat out drunk, passed out, throwing up, like that's going off. All right, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, which that masteries is that crown, that victory. All right, that crown, having YAHAWASHI come down and put that crown on your head. All right. Yet is he not crowned it, except he strive lawfully. So we have to fight. We have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We're not going to get saved by the law, but by grace. But the laws are not done away with. You ultimately can't keep them perfect, because we in the flesh. And plus, this devil, he has it to where this society is 100% against the words of this book, the words of the Lord. So he made this devil, Esau, he made the rules of America or whatever the exact opposite of what the book says. So what's in here is evil to the world, but what Esau says, which is wicked, that's righteous to them, but it's evil to the word of the Lord. If that makes sense to you. Ephesians 6:13, that's the next precept. Like this devil says it's okay to be a homosexual. The Bible says it's not okay. That's a sin worthy of death. All right. Oh yeah, I saw an article in the news. It was about Biden. Not an article. I saw a video. Hold up. Ephesians 6:13. Oh yeah, I saw a video of this devil. He was talking about how Biden is paying immigrants, I think $2,000 or something, for coming over here illegally. And you already know who he's talking about by the immigrants. He's talking about the Mexicans, the tribe of Issachar, and other Northern Kingdom, other Latinos. Probably got Ephraim or Manasseh or whatever, but mainly Issachar. They're the ones who so-called come illegally. But like, he got mad and he was like, he paying $2,000 for criminals to come over here, which contradicts, because how did the so-called white man gain rulership in America? Like, who was here first? It was the native Indians, and they literally stole this whole land, but they got the nerve to call the tribe of Issachar criminals. And that's the this devil being lifted. His spirit is not upright in him, like it's saying Habakkuk. All right, it's like they skip over that whole history, and then I don't fucking know. I can't understand them. They devils. What more can you say? What more can you say? God, they're fucking something else. Getting Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take unto the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. All right. So we gotta take unto the whole armor of Yahweh, that we may be able to withstand in the evil day. And that evil day is Jacob's trouble, ultimately Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7, and all the way up to the nukes, this devil forcing his MOTB, Revelation 13. All right, all the way up unto the second destruction, which is by fire, and I'm gonna get that later. But yeah, it says take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh. All right. That whole armor is serving the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Put on that whole armor. All right. Fully being in this thing with truth and sincerity. Calling upon the names, praying, fasting. All right, preparing ourselves spiritually for this dark times that's coming ahead. Kind of getting jumping up to verse 10. So verse 13 is basically us spiritually being ready for war. So verse 10. Finally, my brethren, which the brethren is Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right, the wiles of the devil is spiritual demon Satan, and also Esau trying to throw us off our course, throw us off our goal. All right, which is to push this truth and to seal the hopeful elect. All right, so this devil serving the Lord basically. So you got these demons that be trying to throw you off of your course, like they might be messing with you in your sleep. The sleep paralysis demon. A lot of brothers have that, where you have a demon sitting on your damn chest or whatever, and you can't move in your sleep, or the succubus demon, which that's the demon who try to steal your sexual energy while you're sleeping. All right, the succubus demon. All right, like, not to get graphic, but like the ejaculation or whatever kind. Some of you brothers probably know what I'm talking about. You got that one, or you might be in the middle. You might have it in your mind that you're gonna do a video. You might be at work and you have it. You're gonna upload 3 videos or whatever. Then as soon as you get home, all of a sudden you have no energy. Your willpower just falls. All right. Or you could have the top-notch energy all day, and then as soon as you get ready to make a sit-down class, like, you just fall, like you feel faint. All right, so these demons, they try to mess with you any kind of type of way, all right, to throw you off your course. Or you might have the lust demon. You might have like wicked ass women trying to, I don't know, throw you off your course to serving the Lord, YAHAWASHI, trying to distract you any type of way. That's the wiles of the devil. Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, principle. I can't pronounce it. Slack it. Prince. Slack. Prince. I think I said it right at first. Principalities. Slack it. Against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, it says against the rulers of the darkness of this world. All right, and that's Esau, Edom, through spiritual demon Satan, because that's who Esau worships, spiritual demon Satan. All right, reading that again, verse 12, Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and it's like against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we're battling against spiritual wickedness in high places. So this battle is spiritual. So the Lord controlling these demons on the left hand side. The Lord controlling these demons on the left hand side, and He has them set up to try to throw us off of our course. Because ultimately the Lord controls good and evil. So the right hand and the left hand side. So He got right hand angels, and He also got left hand angels. And He has his left hand angels out. You got demons all over, even inside of people. All right, and we got to endure through that, and that's ultimately enduring. That's how we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 24 and 13. He that endureth until the end, same shall be saved. A good example is YAHAWASHI. When he was on a 40-day fast, he had the damn devil. He had Satan try to throw him off his course. All right, he was fasting for 40 days, and he had Satan tried to get him to sell out. The first one was he wanted him to make bread when he was fasting. So he ultimately wanted him to eat the bread to prove to him that like he has power. It's like that's in Matthew 6, I believe. What is this, 8? Temptation of YAHAWASHI. So yeah, I'm gonna start at Matthew 4:1. It says, then was YAHAWASHI led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. All right, like I said in Ephesians 6:12. So we're going up against spiritual demons of high places. Yeah, kind. So like it. Verse 2, and he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He was afterward and hungered. Kind. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. And he was ultimately trying to get YAHAWASHI to turn these stones into bread so he could ultimately eat it, to prove that he's a son of the Lord. So that was the devil, Satan, trying to throw him off his course because he was fasting. All right. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. All right, so he cut this devil with a scripture. All right, getting verse 5. It says, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. So this Satan used the scripture Psalms 34:7. The angels of the Lord encampeth around those that fear him and delivereth him. And that's what he said right here. All right, so he said, cast thyself down, because he took him on a high mountain and he said, cast thyself down if you are the Son of the Lord. He shall give his angels charge concerning thee. All right, so he used that scripture in Psalms 34:7. The angels encampeth around those that fear him and delivereth him. All right, so he basically told YAHAWASHI to jump off this high hill if the Lord dealing with you. If he dealing with you, he gonna get his angels to save you. All right. So that's Satan trying to deceive the Lord himself, YAHAWASHI. How much more us who are his servants? But this is what YAHAWASHI said. And YAHAWASHI said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Because if you're doing that, you ultimately tempting him. All right, it's one thing to be going through a tribulation and the Lord delivering you, but if you like you standing in front of a damn train, that's tempting the Lord to ultimately for you to get like run over or jumping over a cliff, jumping off a damn cliff. All right, you tempting the Lord. Like it said, YAHAWASHI said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. All right, verse 8. So this devil that fell 2 times trying to deceive the Lord to throw him off his task. So now he's going to try to get him to sell out. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So this devil is showing him all different types of kingdoms and rulerships that's going to happen in the future. All right, verse 9. And said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. All right, and that's ultimately what these celebrities that you 2/3 look up to, your NBA young boys, your Drakes, the baby, LeBron James, all these Ice Cube, all these celebrities, rappers, entertainers, they all then sold out for a bag. Cardi B's. So they're set up to push an agenda out to destroy your own people. All right, getting off topic, but you got 2/3 of our people that sold out to this devil, and what they get returned, riches, so-called riches. They get paper money with the damn Esau face on it. They get millions of those, and they think it's real riches, but real riches are gold, silver, land, crops, and slaves, which is sheep slaves. All right, but like you got 2/3 of our people who sold out to this devil Esau Edom, and they getting this carnal monopoly money, and they buy their little jewelry or whatever, and just to flex on their own people and to push out agendas like your little Nas X pushing out that homosexual agenda, trying to cause the youth to be faggots. All right, like I said earlier, which is against the scriptures, being a damn sodomite. Oh, Lil Nas X, he gonna be safe for a nuke. He probably the Lord probably have it to where his ass, to where he feel all 200 million. All right, and those nukes, it's gonna be hotter than the sun, because it's gonna have the fury of the Lord. The fury of the Lord. All right, so you Jakes out here who be complaining about the sun, which I know I be doing it. I ain't gonna lie. It be hot down here in Texas. Like you be outside, you be like, dang, it's hot. It be about probably 105 or 100. How much more nuclear missiles, and you're gonna be in the fire. All right. So it's gonna be hotter than the sun, and that's gonna be that second judgment, that destruction that the Lord is gonna bring upon America, Babylon the Great. All right, for you Jakes that don't want to get right. God, be hot as heck down here in Texas. Oh yeah, you got NBA YoungBoy pushing out this old like thug agenda. All right, shooting your own and whatnot, which he's not the progenitor of it. You got people before him, like your Eazy-E's, your Tupacs, your Biggie, like the rapper Lazy Bone. He mentioned how he was set up in the office. He was sat down in the office by these fake Jews, the ones who own the labels, and they was telling them what music they want them to make. And they wanted them to make those gang-banging music because they know the youth looks up to it, and it's ultimately going to destroy the whole nation, cause them to be at a lower state, and that's what you see now. All right, this is the outcome of it. All right, but getting back to YAHAWASHI being tempted by the damn devil. So the devil wanted him to sell out, bow down to him, and he was going to give him rulership over all the kingdoms of the earth. All right. But this is what YAHAWASHI said. Verse 10. Then YAHAWASHI said unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power. Yeah. And him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him. Yeah, then the devil slack it. So it says, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. So YAHAWASHI told the angel basically to get the hell out of here. I only worship YAHAWASHI. I only worship the one and only power, Yahweh. All right, and then the devil left. So he passed the test. That was ultimately a test, and the Lord passed it. And then after that, the angels came and ministered unto him. All right. He started feeling good. He passed. All right. So that's what we're battling today. Being in this captivity under Esau Edom. All right. Going back to Ephesians 6:13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Verse 14, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness." Yeah, the breastplate of righteousness. Sorry. "And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall ye be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked." So having this faith, we're going to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. All right. The wicked is being Esau, Edom. Verse 17, "And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh." All right, verse 17, "And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh." So that's having faith. Matthew 6:34. So having faith that the Lord is going to deliver us through these times that we're approaching. And our faith is going to be backed by works. Matthew 6:34. Matthew 6:34. "Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." All right, Khan. So we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so that's why we got to prepare ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Being in this battle. All right, we battling spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, and being in this truth, knowing the names of the Lord and calling upon them and serving the Lord. These demons, they mess with us more. They try to throw us off our course. But we were given a mission. I'm going to get Jeremiah 28:8. We were given a mission by the Lord, being a prophet, and Lord willing, hopeful elect. Hopeful elect of the Lord. Is starting to look like, can y'all see that? Dang, that must starting to look like crap. That's what happens when you use your books. It's really from that rain back in January, February, March, April, May, all that rain. When I was out here and it was raining, I didn't have no umbrella. Standing out in the rain, damn, shoulder hurting, joints, all that. I remember that day too. But getting Jeremiah 28:8, it says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, and of evil, and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. All right. So being a prophet, so we was once in this world like everybody else, partaking in wicked acts of the rest of these Israelites and whatever, being as heathens, like in the time of the Greek captivity in the book of Maccabees. So we was at that point in America where we didn't know who we were. We was eating pork, we was committing adultery. Every brother has different type of wicked things he was doing. But one day we probably turned on the video and saw the elders teaching, and we started listening, and the Lord woke us up through the elders or whoever we was watching. I personally woke up at school. This dude, like, I remember I walked in class and I started not to sit by this dude, but something told me to go over there, and I did. And we started talking. Then he started telling me about how I'm an Israelite or whatever. Then I'm gonna keep it short. From that point on, I just started looking off into it, and I've been interested ever since. And that was all the way in April 2018. I was 16. Now I'm 20. Damn, I was 20. I'm 20 now. 16, 17, 18, 19. That's like 3 years, cause yeah, I was 16 turning 17. 17, 18, 19. So this coming April again will make 4 years. Alright. I've been in this truth 4 years. Alright. I remember elders, Apostle Tahar saying, like, we out here just watching the videos and not doing the work. The Lord is going to destroy us. We're going to catch judgment along with the 2/3, but we're going to be beaten with many stripes because we know it and we're not doing anything about it. We're not out here pushing this truth. All right. I remember hearing that. I heard Men of Valor. Chief Gabar, he'll mention the popcorn and soda. There'll be a popcorn and soda Israelite watching the videos with your feet kicked back, eating popcorn and drinking soda and not doing anything about it, not coming out here to warn your people about the destruction, and I'll get cut. And then, yeah, I linked up with the Akims in Tampa, not physically, but I know the brother Daniela, the Levite, he posted on his Instagram, if you want information about this truth, DM me, and I did that. And so on and so forth, because that was in the time of May 2020, when the so-called pandemic happened or whatever, things were getting shut down. Like, I wasn't out there teaching. I was like, dang, what am I doing? So yeah, I got help through the Spirit, and that led me to come out here last year of October. And I've been out ever since. All right, so given the point was, if you was called to do this work, you're gonna ultimately do it. All right, like it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms. So the prophets before has prophesied against many countries and great kingdoms. So the prophets are on the earth now doing the same thing. Lord willing, we be of that number, starting with Great Millstone on down. All right. And also the prophets would get killed, demonized, beheaded, just for speaking the truth, the words of YAHAWASHI. Why? because our people don't like the truth. They like living in wickedness. All right, and that's how you know these preachers in these churches are false prophets, because they're loved by the world, which the ancient prophets was always hated by the world. All right. So the same prophets that was back then are here today on this earth. All right. And now they're prophesying against, what kingdom are we in now? Or what queendom are we in now? Esau's Edom, the so-called white man. This is his rulership. He has rulership of the whole entire earth. So we're prophesying against this devil, that his kingdom is going to fall. All right. And it's going to be wiped out by nuclear missiles, ICBM, nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles with fire. All right. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. All right. Hello. I think I got a precept. Matthew 24. Kind. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna get Amos 9 and 8. All right. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Lord willing, I'll be of that number. Hold up. To see America get wiped away with nukes. Being in that chariot, looking out that window and seeing the fire of this place being burned down. I'm gonna get Amos 9 and 8. All right. So this is what we're prophesying. This is what we're preaching. Babylon the Great, not ancient Babylon, but Babylon the Great, which is also, Babylon the Great, which is America, which America is also referred to as spiritual Egypt. All right, this is also Egypt all over again, the Egyptian captivity. And then we're finna have a second Exodus. All right, who's gonna be the savior? It ain't gonna be Moses this time. It's gonna be YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. But this is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right. The eyes of the Lord are his chariots. So even when you look up in the sky and you don't see anything, like right now the sky look completely blue, believe it or not, there's chariots all around the sky, because the chariots have the power to disappear also. It can form the shape of a ring, the shape of a cloud, lights, different circles, and it can also be invisible. So believe it or not, there's chariots all around in the sky, and that's the eyes of the Lord. So it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh, are upon the sinful kingdom. What is the sinful kingdom? America, and also different parts of the world, but the sinful kingdom is right here in Babylon the Great. And this is hell for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. You're not at rulership. All right, you're in captivity. You got to serve and work this devil in his 9-to-5 jobs. And even for the ones who are quote unquote rich or whatever, they gotta do all type of sacrifices, different rituals, different homosexual acts. They gotta do orgies. They gotta eat feces and all types of stuff just to keep their ranking in that spot, and let alone they could lose it at any point because they could get sacrificed by another upcoming artist. Like Kobe Bryant, he got sacrificed by LeBron James, and I don't care if nobody say LeBron James sacrificed Kobe Bryant. I don't care what nobody say. I know that for a fact. I know it. Not only did he join the Lakers, but he also put that number 23 on, and after his death, he did a whole bunch of satanic hand gestures with his fingers, and ain't no doubt about it, man. It's like, I know for a fact Brian got sacrificed by LeBron James. But to be on point, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. The house of Jacob are you Israelites. All right, starting with that remnant, the 144,000, the elect, on down to the 1/3 women and children that's going to get saved. But yeah, he's going to deliver his remnant and utterly destroy the sinful kingdom. Utterly. Kind. Yeah, slack it. It says, I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Kind. Save the tires, 3-1. That's Timothy. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, and that's you. I see people on social media, on Instagram, they always posting their faces, these women, and they getting millions and millions of likes, being lovers of themselves. Covetous, boasters, proud. Esau, Edom. He's the face of the proud, and you also got proud Jakes out here. Blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, which is prideful, heady, moving without fear of YAHAWASHI. All right, moving without fear of YAHAWASHI. High-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh. Slakia. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. Yeah, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. Such turn away, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. Kind. And that's what you have in this kingdom right here. All right, in Babylon the Great, and all those people are going to be destroyed unless they get themselves right. But going back to Amos 9 and 8, I will destroy it off the face of the earth. All right, I'm gonna get Malachi 1 and 4. How is the Lord gonna? I can't say that word, man. I used to be able to say it, but now I can't. Ever since I got them braces, man. I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna get Malachi 4 and 1. This is Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. So, the oven of the Elamites, all right? So, the oven that these Elamites used to make, all right? So, it's not talking about the kitchen oven. It's talking about the old ancient oven that burned really, really hot. All right, so before Malachi 4 and 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. So that day, the day of the Lord, is going to burn as an oven. And all the ground, and all the proud. And you already know who the proud are. The proud are these Edomites. The proud. Like I was going into earlier about the Esau, the Edomite, who called the tribe of Issachar criminals for so-called coming over here illegally when they stole this country illegally. When these Edomites stole this country illegally from the tribe of Gad. Alright, so that's being hypocritical. And you also had Issacharites here on this land also with Gad. So they obviously not immigrants. But that's this devil. That's this Edomite being a proud devil. A proud devil. Alright? So it says, yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So it's gonna burn utterly off the face, like I read in Amos 9 and 8. So this place is not gonna be no more lively. It's not going to be no more sign of life on this piece of land, America, unless it's like the foul creatures of the desert, because that's what this huge chunk of land is going to be. It's going to be a desert for the abominable creatures, the eagle, the scorpions, all that. So it's not going to be no more grass, no more trees, no more oceans. Well, no more like water, rivers, like all of this is going to be one giant, huge, dry piece of desert. And it's going to be foul and unclean. And best believe hot as hell, too. Alright, so it's not going to be how it is now. I'm going to get Jeremiah, Salakia. Jeremiah 16 and 5. This is Jeremiah 16 and 5. For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go lament. Neither go lament nor bemoan them, for I have taken my peace. Like, I'm gonna read that again. Jeremiah 16 and 5. For thus saith the Lord, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go lament nor bemoan them. So don't go mourning for this place. For I have taken away my peace from this people, said the Lord, even loving kindness and mercies. Just talking about these 2/3. They don't want to get right. All right. So the Lord's going to take away his peace. All right. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to die in this war, you know, the second destruction. The second destruction, which is going to be the third World War III. All right. I forgot the scripture where it says the eyes, the tongue is going to decapitate. Like when those nuclear warheads hit the earth, that fire is gonna explode, and it's gonna send a shockwave, and that fire is gonna come and just decapitate their face, their eyes, and their tongue is gonna melt while they're standing. Like all their flesh is just gonna melt inside. That's how hot it's gonna be. I forgot what scripture. Salakia. That's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna get Jeremiah 50 real quick. It says, someone almost had a car wreck. God. It ain't gonna be no more of these like cars and stuff in the kingdom. Honking and all that shit. Road rage. I'm gonna get Jeremiah 50:3. For out of the north there come up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. All right, and that north is talking about Russia. Russia and American allies turning against them, American allies. So Russia is not going to be down with America's NWO, New World Order, which is trying to get all the European nations to come together as one world government. All right, so Russia, like it says in the scriptures, a house divided shall not stand. How can two walk unless they be agreed? Russia is Edomites. All right, that's I believe the head tribe of Esau. Nah, that's Amalek. Amalek is the head tribe of Esau, but Russia is one of the tribes. But that's their own brother, and their own brethren is gonna turn against. They're already against them. Them Russians, they're already against the Edomites. That's that's ruling, that's in charge of America. All right, Khan. All right, so they're already divided. Ultimately, Russia is going to be one of the main countries that partake in wiping out America. Like I said before, they got one missile alone called Satan that's able to wipe out the whole entire state of Texas by itself. And they also got a Satan 2. And that mug is fucking, that's a big ass missile. And them Russians, them Edomite Russians wasn't playing, them scientists, when they made those missiles. And that's ultimately the Lord. The Lord put the spirit on these scientists to create these nukes. So it could wipe out this whole entire land, America, Babylon the Great. He put the spirit on these scientists to create this weapon of destruction. And these scientists know that. Believe it or not, a lot of these scientists believe in these scriptures, and they got some type of understanding. And they know that America is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. All right, the Lord put the spirit on these scientists to create these mass destruction weapons, and those nukes are gonna have the fury of the Lord in it. It's gonna have His anger in it, which is why it's gonna be so hot, and it's gonna be 200 million nuclear warheads. All right. So when you turn on the TV, you see China, Korea, which they was recently testing out missiles, which is crazy, because you got them Chinese soldiers, the Moabite soldiers, and them Koreans, which is Moab also. They against each other also, but they getting ready for war. And what do you see the U.S. soldiers doing? Making TikTok videos. I saw one damn Moabite Korean soldier. His ass was training like a super soldier. He was getting hit by big ass wooden sticks, and he was eating it. Like, it wasn't even budging him. Like, they was smacking the shit out of him with these sticks, and he was just eating all of it. And he was smashing center box with his hands, his forearms, his elbows, and he was fighting like 10 people at once on some damn Bruce Lee shit. And you got American soldiers over here fucking making TikTok videos and shit. And that's how you know, yo, they ain't ready, man. They ain't ready. Which ultimately, all that training that they doing, I'm pretty sure they're working hard too, but they're not as strong as these other nations, because you gotta think these other nations got anger in them for all the years that the U.S. been fucking bullying them, picking them around. Like them Irans, they still haven't forgot about their general, I believe his name was Salman, who got killed last year. Donald Trump put a hit out on him or whatever. So these nations are preparing for war, and let alone in the end they're gonna all team up against America. So it's just gonna be America itself against China, Russia, Korea, Iran, them fucking Israelis, and whoever else partaking in the Third War. All these nations is gonna come up against this one country. That's what people don't realize when I say this, because it's written in the scripture biblically. All right, they're gonna all team up against, because they tired of the shit that the Americans put on these countries. All right, and that's the second address. Also, they're gonna team up. They're gonna shoot their nukes over here. You're gonna hear a loud ass siren. All right. You average Jake Israelites who didn't want to get right, you're gonna be walking you're gonna have a damn microchip in your hand, the Revelation 13, the whatchamacallit, you know, you're gonna be walking around like it's any other normal day. Alright, after the time of Jacob's trouble or whatever, and Esau to implement his New World Order, so it's somewhat a functional society, but you gotta have that stamp. You already know Revelation 13 to get by in life. So y'all walking around still thinking like a carnal ass nigga. Here you had a worse time like never before happened. Jacob's trouble. You just seen your family members get killed, raped, all types of stuff, like mass murder at a high level. People getting thrown in FEMA camps for this devil trying to implement his NWO. You didn't witness all of this, and your ass now they got it to a functional society or somewhat coming back. So you're gonna think that they succeeded. All right, so now you could go back to work or whatever, but you gotta have the thing in your hand, the chip. All right, the microchip. All right, so you're walking around and shit, and you're thinking about a fucking party or continuing a concert. I'm sure these rappers are gonna be trying to promote another damn concert that they rapping at, or performance or whatever. You thinking the carnal as hell. When you gonna get your next blunt to smoke, and all of a sudden you hear a loud ass siren, and all over the the media, the news, in your jobs. I would say newspapers, but they ain't gonna have a fucking newspaper that quick. But like all over on your phone, that these countries just shot these nuclear warhead missiles and it's heading toward America, and it's gonna hit in 10 minutes. And you're gonna remember us being out here on these streets teaching this, that America is gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles, and you just witnessed the MOTB come by about the chip being the MOTB. I can't fucking say the word because they'll take the video. And you seen that prophecy come to pass. You didn't convince yourself that's not actually the MOTB, when damn well you know it is, because we've been preaching this for I don't know how long, years on top of years, and you didn't convince yourself that that's not the MOTB. So, and you probably didn't got a prophet put to death, making up some type of, like Esau then ran them down or whatever, being a martyr if they did get put to death. And you was probably the damn reason that they got put to death, saying that that person was a prophet or whatever. All right. So now you like, damn, that prophecy, the MOTB that came to pass, now these nukes are finna hit. So now your heart dropped and you like, damn, that guy was actually a prophet of the Lord. Like I said, Revelation 2:10, be thou faithful unto death, and you shall receive a crown of life. So you think in your head like, dang, this is actually the end. Now I'm literally finna be destroyed. So now your heart dropped, and you see everybody panicking and running. They all remember the prophets of the Lord preaching, prophesying this thing to come to pass. And now all you could do is wait on the damn nukes to come and destroy you, because you had your time to get right. And now it's too late. So now your ass fucking panic. God, I could see that happening. Best believe. But God, going back to Jeremiah 50, might as well read again. For out of the north there come up a nation against her. Her is Babylon, America, which shall make her land desolate. Desolate is completely uninhabited. All right. And none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast. God. Jumping down to verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and north Russia, and they shall set themselves array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Her arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So them arrows going to be shot, them nukes. That's what it's talking about when it say arrows. Because when you look at a nuclear missile, it looks like a giant arrow. Alright, so when they get shot off, they're not going to return back. They're not going to deflate or shoot off like a damn boomerang. Like a cartoon where they shoot a gun and the damn bullet come back and shoot the person who shot it. Like some Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny stuff. Elmer Fudge, when he shot that gun, and the damn gun was turned backwards and it shot him in the face. It ain't gonna be like that. When them nukes get shot off, it's gonna hit its target. Alright? And it's gonna be 200 million. Like you said in Revelation 9:15, 200,000. And John the Revelator saw that 2,000 years ago. Alright? And he said, he compared them to horses, because when nukes, when they get shot off, they leave back that trail of smoke. And when they shoot the gun, pow, whatever, and the horses take off running, racing, they leave that trail of smoke. So 2,000 years ago, John the Revelator didn't know what that was, so he had to describe it the best he could, so he said horses. Alright? Fucking, my lips dry as shit. kind. But yeah, them nukes, boom. So he saw 200 million. So imagine 200 million nuclear missiles being shot off in the sky, full of the Lord anger and fury for the thousands of years of this devil Esau, because you got to think Esau has not been judged yet ultimately as a nation to ultimately as a nation together. So all these years this devil has been ruling. So the Lord's fury is strong, seeing his people going to captivity, getting killed, getting lynched, getting burned alive, getting shot, all of this. So he saw all of that. So all of his anger for all those years are going to be in those nukes. So that's why those nukes are going to be hotter than the sun. All right, think how hot the damn sun is. Where the sunlight at? Can y'all see it? Think how hot the sun is. Shit, I don't even know how hot the sun is, but I know it's hot, and I'm in Texas. And I work a damn job where I'm outside. I've been outside all summer, and I got darker. And I know, I know damn well the sun is hot. Down here, it be, this was a laid back year. It didn't really hit 100 like that. It was literally like 95 all summer. But usually it'll hit like 101, 102, the most 105. But I know in Arizona, it'd be about 110. So 110, and that's just on the earth. I'm talking about the sun in general. Those nukes are going to be hotter than the sun. So yo, that's going to be a torture. Like, it's like if y'all ass make it to them nuclear missiles, the Lord really, really hated you. Yeah, you must have been a super wicked ass Israelite. Kind. Because that's going to be a horrible judgment. Alright? And that's what's to come. And they don't teach you that in these churches about what's finna happen. The prophecies. They don't teach you America's finna be destroyed. They teach you to prosper in America. The fucking, I don't know. Be rich like Drake. Be in a damn mansion. You gonna get a new Rolls Royce or Mercedes or something like that. They don't teach you that the Lord's finna judge this place. Now when you think about it, this place do need judgment, because it's fucking wicked. Like, look at it. You got our nation of women, hoes and harlots. Our men are weak, effeminate, emotional, faggots. They killing each other over stuff that don't even fucking matter. Over a piece of land. I said a piece of land. Over a damn street corner in the damn hood that the white man could come down at any moment and take it from their ass, and they won't do nothing about it but stand there with a damn gun inside their pants. Just stand there and look at them the whole time. A damn faggot ass devil can come with a tight ass suit on, or dress like Peter Griffin, and come mob your ass up and tell you gotta leave, and they won't do nothing about it. They'll stand there and look at them with their damn pants fucking to their knees with their ass showing. God, yo, I'm funny, bro. But kind of just picture it. But Jake with the thick ass wicks in their head, look, Kodak black wicks or whatever type of hairstyle they like. I sound like an old dude. Whatever kind. Their pants to their knees, dirty ass drawers showing, with their mouth hanging open, with a gun in their pants, looking at them. They can't do shit. But if it's their own brother, they ready to go to World War III just to kill them. Fighting over a damn street corner or some shit. I don't fucking know what they be doing. Basically killing each other, gangs. You already know. Esau can come and take all that from them, and they won't do nothing about it. And that's ultimately the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Pecan. Alright, yeah, the nuclear missiles are not gonna miss. It's not gonna return in vain. Alright, verse 10. And Chaldea which is Chaldees. Another way of saying like Esau, I believe. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of Revelation 18. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Jeremiah 49 a little bit. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So that's what the Lord is saying. Is this devil gonna go unpunished? He asking a sarcastic question. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but shalt surely drink of it. So all the hell that this devil has put upon these nations, and ultimately the 12 tribes of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, being the Israelites the Bible speaks of, the Lord's people, the Lord's chosen people. Alright, putting hell on these tribes. The tribe of Gad, you got the whole line 3. I know it's this Gadite woman. Esau coming over there, fucking trying to drill a pipe in they shit or whatever. So like it, basically, kind of Esau been messing with Gad. Been messing with Gad for a long ass time. But kind all the hell that he put on us, he's not gonna go unpunished. He's gonna drink of that cup, and he's gonna receive double. All right. Obadiah 49:15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen. For lo, and despised among men. So this devil is going to be small among the heathen nations. Alright. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Mr. Flintstones, Mount Seir, that's where these devils come from. The Caucasus Mountains, Mount Seir. That's where these Edomites come from. That's where they get the Flintstones. Damn spider on my shit, bro. Con. Like it's saying Obadiah. That's a precept of Obadiah. That dwelleth in the clefts of the rock. That holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Alright, they made their nest high as the eagle. Their habitants. Alright, you look at their buildings, New York, which that's like the main building of America, the main city or whatever, New York. They buildings, their habitants is built high, and they're proudful. Alright. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Who is Edom? The so-called white man and his whole nation, the devil the Bible speaks of. Alright? And that's how you know Esau is the white man. Because it said in scriptures that Babylon is going to be left desolate. Not talking about ancient Babylon, but this Babylon, spiritual Babylon, which is America. And it's saying Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Alright, who is the wicked? Who has rulership of the whole earth? What nation has rulership of the whole entire earth? That's obvious. Who's all in the movies? Who owns the media? Who controls the fucking music industry, the movie industry? It's the so-called white people, starting with their elites. And ultimately, their whole nation is going to slavery. Because the whole nation partaking in us going into captivity, and the Lord judges a nation like he did us. Our forefathers went off, so we paying for what they did. And currently now, and we're in captivity now, serving these devils in our 9-to-5 jobs. But so this devil has rulership over the whole earth, and no other person ever had rulership. No other nation had rulership over the whole earth but Esau. So that's how you know Esau Edom is a so-called white man. And it said Babylon will utterly be destroyed, and we already know Babylon is America. It says it's gonna be left desolate in Jeremiah 50, and now it's saying Esau is gonna be left desolate. Ain't that a coincidence? Esau is ruling over America, so America gonna be left desolate, and Esau gonna be left desolate ultimately, because he's gonna be in captivity. Revelation 13:10, and the book of Obadiah says he's gonna be wiped out. He's gonna be utterly destroyed. He's gonna be left. He's gonna be the only nation on earth that becomes extinct. All right. After that 1,000 years of building up the kingdom through hard slavery. It's like a hardcore slavery. And also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. So just like the Lord plagued ancient Egypt, he's going to plague this Egypt again. All right, this second captivity that we're in, this captivity that we're in, the spiritual Egypt. All right, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. It's gonna be left desolate. Get Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom and his purposes. And his purpose. That he hath proposed. Oh yeah. And his purposes. Alright. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So this devil he's going to be left desolate, and that's the judgment of the Lord. Let me get Revelation 18. Ooh, boy, my throat dry, man. Fucking spiders, fuck. Damn. Revelation 18:8. Matter of fact, Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, that whore is Babylon, and shall make her desolate and naked. So she's going to be uncovered. All right. And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Verse 17. For Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. All right, the beasts of the field, that's the desert creatures, like it's saying in Revelation 34. Getting Revelation 18:8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, and mourning and famine, and she shall utterly burn, and she shall utterly burn with fire. All right. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her, and that's that nuclear war, the missiles, and the kings of the earth who hath committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right. Standing afar off for the fear of Salakia. Revelation 18:10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn for her, over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise anymore. So it ain't gonna be no more buying, and because Israel is the biggest consumers, because it's in our spirit to like want to look nice, even though we at this low estate. Like you see Jake with the J's, or fucking a whole designer outfit, and all fucking a brand new car or whatever. Israel is the biggest consumers. That's in our spirit. Like we are a royalty people, so we like jewelry, we'll buy stuff like that. That's why you like to see Jake. That's why Jake will always be looking nice and fucking wearing jewelry and gold and all that. Because we are a royalty people. We just in captivity. We at a low estate. Alright? We're broke shit. That's why we the biggest consumers. Alright? These nations come here and they make money off of us. You see Ishmael and Elam, Moab with their little hair salon and nail factories and whatever. Verse 12. The merchant of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of precious wood and of brass and iron and marble. Slakia. Oh yeah. So America is ultimately going to be left uninhabited. Slakia. And it's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. It ain't going to be no more party time. And that's what's finna get ready to happen. Alright. So Lord willing, this camp was edifying. Lord willing, the Lord send me some sheep soon. I'm gonna start going downtown in my city and leave this loud, noisy park. But Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. It's like it. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation all down to the hopeful elect. It's Tazier Gabar from Waco, Texas. I'm gonna say Shalom.